Hey guys, so today I thought I would share how I do the Romany Spread. I'm going to be using the Pagan Cats Tarot so that all the cards can fit because it is 21 cards. So here's how we start. I started laying the cards from left to right. Some people say right to left. Just do it however feels natural to you. It's going to look backwards since I'm in front of you, but yeah, I start at the left and go to the right. And I lay 7 down on the first row. Let me just make sure I get it all in the camera. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Then 7 on the second row. And 7 on the third row. Now some people, the way that they read it is simple. And this might work for you. If it doesn't, if you need a bigger, more details to the story, or if it's for a bigger question, you could read it that way as well. Sorry for the glare down here. Is they read the top row is past, middle row is present, bottom row is future. I have read other people read it opposite, where the top is the future, the bottom is the past. I don't read it that way. I guess to start out, if the other way, reading in columns, is too much, past, present, future is easy for a big story spread. And the 11th card, which is the center card, can be used as a significator for the person. And then you can kind of start reading outwards starting with that. The way I see it, though, is if you're going to do a past, present, future spread, you might as well just cut all this out and just do the 9, the Lenormand spread. 3 on the top, past, 3 on the middle, present, 3 on the bottom, future. So the way that I read this one, and I wrote notes just in case I forget something, is in columns. And I'll start the opposite so it's right for you. The first column is all the way to your left. Top one, middle one, and bottom one. Just these 3. That is the person. That is themselves. That is what is most concerning the client at this time. It could also be what's emerging within, what's awakening within, and the bottom card usually tends to be what is coming up, like right now, like what's on their mind or what's coming into their mind at the moment. But it all plays a story. That's how I read it. The second column is your environment, your relationships, how you play a role in that. Any close relationships of any kind. You know, the general atmosphere surrounding the client's home life, work life, and socially. That is the second column. The third column is their hopes and their dreams and their fears. And we all have that. That's the 9th card in the Celtic cross. But this way it gives you a little bit more of a story into it, of kind of what's going on, what they're afraid of regarding this question, or what they're hoping to get out of the situation at hand. The fourth one, this one is all about what they already know. Maybe what they already expect to come out of this situation. Anything that they're expecting in delays in a project, or things moving very quickly, or maybe some type of issues between people, you know, things like that. What they know will possibly be going on. And the 5th one is the unknown, hidden factors, things that might surprise them, in this situation, things that they were not expecting, maybe something that they weren't told yet, or something that they still have to figure out. And the next one, this is the near future, within 2 months. This column right here, the 6th column. This is what will happen within the next 2 months. The last column is the far future. This is what is going on 4 to 6 months from now. And you can, again, with this spread, you can also use the middle card as a significator. That's how I read it, and that's how it's been really, really on point for me. And I feel like there isn't a lot of people to really like explain how the columns work or how the rows work. For a big story, if it's something that, you know, that you don't really know too much about, and you kind of just want to get an overview maybe before you do a reading, you can do this to kind of see with your client what is the situation before you go into diving into a direct question. That has helped me in the past, because obviously you have a client that won't tell you everything sometimes. And, you know, if it's kind of a grouping of a lot of questions that they ask, sometimes it's easier just to know the situation, go over this with them before, and then go into their questions. Because that also brings out parts of the story that you might not have to dig for later. Yeah, but I'm rambling now. So that is the way I read the Romany Spread, in columns. I do use the middle one as a significator for how they're feeling at the moment, or, you know, where they're at in life at the moment. I don't really go into that with them, though. That's just kind of for me to kind of relay back to. And I do go in columns. So the first column, all the way to your left, is about themselves, what they're going through at the moment, what's concerning them right now. And then the third one at the bottom, that is possibly what's emerging or what's beginning. The second column is their environment. The third column is their hopes and their fears. The fourth column is things that they already know, known factors to the situation. The fifth column is unknown factors to the situation. The sixth column is the near future, around 2 months. The seventh column is far future, 4 to 6 months in this situation. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope that this helped just kind of make it super easy. I have enjoyed this spread a lot. I have really loved it. You know, the Celtic Cross gets boring really quick, and of course we always go back to it, but sometimes this is a good spread to have for those big questions or those big issues, and to take a break from that. So I have been using this a lot, actually. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's felt a lot like Samhain. There's a lot of reflecting, a lot of shadow work, a lot of people kind of like the baggage that they didn't get rid of, they're starting to get rid of now this time of year. So if that's going on for you and with your clients, this is an awesome spread. Highly recommend it. Hope you liked it.